Hello everybody, it's Marshall with Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. Dad's fixing to be coming out of the house. We're going to give you a tour of his little ponderosa here and a special treat, y'all. You know all the antique plows and all kind of cedars and stuff that you see as decorations in folks' yard? Dad actually used those things in his youth with a mule. His name was Fats, the mule. And Dad's going to tell us all about it. Y'all stay tuned. Welcome to Country Boy Cooking with Marshall.
Sonny boy, come on out here. I want to show all the fans a few things that we got growing here at the place right here. That we've got blueberries. We've got a little small garden growing tomatoes and peppers and muscadines.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this muscadines. He's got some killer muscadine vines.
Blueberries.
Blueberries. There's some more muscadines over here. I mean, he's got them by the droves. See the little blueberry bushes? Let me show you the big one over here. Wait up on me, old man.
Come on. Come on. Now, here's one of the plants of the blueberries. The thing about blueberries, they are different varieties of them, and they all don't get ripe at the same time. But these right here, they are delicious, folks. They are good, and we've got several different kinds of the blueberry plants. And right on out here, right here's an apple tree. Got apples on it. Here's a little bitty pot that I've got some good looking tomatoes, peppers.
Yeah, look at those peppers. The jalapenos.
We got blackberries here growing everywhere. And
Now, folks, this right here ain't the big ones. The big ones are right behind us. He's fixing to show us those. Take us over there.
We'll just step right on over here across the little fence right here. Let's go this way right here, and then we'll loop back around right here. But right here, some more peppers. Right here, some more tomato plants.
Look at that.
Right over here is squash plants right here. I just picked them really this morning, but right here some little ones right here that you can get a view of them. But I want Sonny boy to go right over there. Walk through out where you can take a good picture of them.
Look at that, y'all. That's those huge blackberries. Those blackberries right there I'm showing you, they're probably a good 1.25 inches big, long.
Yeah, according to the wild blackberries, one of these right here probably will make up four or five of, according to the sizes of a wild blackberry. But these right here, they make a good blackberry cobbler. Take a picture of this right here.
Look at this, y'all. They're just all over it.
They are delicious, straight off the vine, or you make jam, jelly, blackberry cobblers.
These things are huge. Let me see if I can get one right there. Y'all, I've got a big hand. But look at that. That thing's almost big around as $50.
It don't take many of them to make a cobbler. But we're gonna walk on around, folks. When we get on around here, I'm gonna show you some of the classic pieces that farmers used to use. When they used to farm, when they didn't have a tractor or they couldn't afford a tractor. These here is pieces that hook a mule to. Tilt their ground, plant their seeds, cotton, corn, and got a piece that they used to use to rake the hay up, but a few pieces on it is missing. But I'll explain it to you.
All right, let's go on over there.
Let's go. Let's walk on right out here, and let me show you a few of the figs that's going to be coming in a little later. This, take a picture of this right here, Sonny boy. These figs here, they actually get half as big as your fist. These type right here does. But
big ones.
We'll walk on around right here. We'll get to the facet pieces of machine that the old farmers used to use, which actually I've used them too.
All right.
We'll go on around here.
Now everybody, what Daddy's talking about, you probably seen them. They're like decorations in people's houses now, in their yards and stuff. The old plows, the old cedars and stuff like that. What Daddy's trying to tell you is he actually, as a boy, they owned farm after farm. His daddy was a farmer, and he actually had to use these things, the exact things. Maybe not this exactly that you're looking at, but he used the ones that look just like them.
Yeah.
And Daddy, what was the name of y'all's mule? That
well, we had a mule that we were using to do all of our farming. And his name was Fat.
Fat.
And he was a good looking mule too. And we treated him just like a pet. You know, he was our pet. And he was a good worker too. Fat was. We're going on down. Let me get this quarter first.
Uh-oh, we found a quarter.
So it ain't all wasted.
Tell us what these things did, Daddy, back in the day.
All right, let's go to this right here. I'm gonna take you to each one of them. But this right here, it's got the forks missing on it. It used to be mule pulled. You used to have forks back there, and it rake up hay and put it in a pile, and then they'd put it in a wagon, and they'd take it to the barn and store it.
Okay, let me get a close up of that. Y'all look at this. Daddy has actually used that with a mule pulling it before. That is a trip. Okay, what's next, Daddy?
Well, this piece right here, it's what you call, you know, when you tilt your dirt and everything, if you got rocks in it and everything, it's, again, with mule pull, you'd rake the rocks up that was in the field into a pile, and then you know, put your rocks and things in a wagon and take them and get rid of them.
All right, let me show them that. Look at that, y'all. Mule driven. Ain't that a trip? Like I say, these things are all old. They're out in the weather. But Dad actually used stuff like this. I thought y'all would like to see this because it really interested me to hear him talk about it back in the day. Now, Daddy, what does this piece right here do?
This piece right here, you can use it. They mainly use this piece right here to plant corn, cotton, and again, all this here that we're showing you was pulled by a mule. And what it done is it actually, you put your seeds right here, then it spit it out in this hole right here. At the bottom, it would actually got the thing that, you know, covers the seeds up.
Okay.
And let's go to this right here, Sonny boy. Now, this right here is the one that's pulled by a mule, and it's called a one-horse turner. And you turn the dirt up with this right here, and believe me, these right here would go at least a foot or more, you know, in the dirt. It would turn them up.
Look at that, y'all. Mule driven.
And
let me get over here and give you a better shot of it.
I tell you, that mule that we had, he didn't have a bit of problem pulling this either.
Really? And just plow the ground up.
Yeah, come on over this last piece of equipment right here.
All right. Well, what does this one do, Dan?
This right here, we really used it, especially to plant corn. And again, you know, it's right here would hold your seeds. It's spit it out at the bottom right here, and then it's got a little metal fur down there. And this right here would cover the seeds up.
Okay, so when y'all went across the ground, it plant and just covered up. You didn't have to cover it up or nothing.
No, it was covered up, and believe me, they worked, but it was just a little harder labor than it would be if you had a tractor. But then, really, we didn't have a tractor. We just had a mule. Yeah, folks. When I grew up, we lived on a Civil War house, and we had all kinds of animals. You know, we had chickens, we had pigs, we had dogs, we had guineas, we had most everything. But honestly, I used to think that was a poor living, but after I got grown, I look back, that was real good eating, because we would grow honestly, we would live off the land. We'd grow a huge garden, and my mom would can some years she'd can around 400 to 500 quarts of different kind of varieties of fruits. And we would grow our own sugar cane, and our neighbors had a mule-driven sugar cane. I call it a mill, which it wasn't a mill, but it's horse driven. You put your cane in there and it'd make that sorghum syrup.
Oh, man.
And we one year had around 500 half a gallons of syrup put up. And really, we had our own milk cow. We didn't go to the grocery store. And our corn that would grow, we would take our corn and shell it, and we'd take it to the mill and have it ground up for cornmeal. My dad, he would grow big old fields of cotton. We would have to pick the cotton. We would grow corn, and a lot of people don't know what this is. You know, once if you got animals like mules and cows, after you pull the corn off, then you'd go out there and pull the leaves off the corn, bundle it up, stick it on top of a corn stalk, and that right there is what you call fodder. You know, the corn leaves. But the animals really loved it and everything.
So you fed it to the hogs and the cows and stuff like that?
Mostly to the mules.
Oh, okay.
And the cows, because the hogs wasn't needed.
Okay.
But I want to take you on down here to one more spot if we can, you know, and show you the power that's coming in, and the fig tree down here that's in our small fig. But folks, I tell you, it has plenty of them on it. I mean, plenty of figs. We normally can figs about every year. But take a picture of this right here, Sonny boy. These pears right here, which they're green now, and they get a whole lot bigger.
They sure do.
Than that right there.
Now, Daddy, ain't these right here the cannon kind of pears?
Right.
They stay a little hard, y'all. And
yeah.
They're made, you know, they're real good for canning.
But
that's a big old tree now. How tall you think that thing is, Daddy? About 35 foot or so, 30 foot?
Yeah, 30, 40 feet. But we got another pear tree on over. But I want to show you take a picture of this big old fig tree.
Look at this fig tree, y'all. It's huge.
And believe me, it's loaded with figs too.
Look at that, y'all.
Take a picture of that right there.
That is loaded. This camera catches it real good.
They just ain't quite ripe yet, but about another week or so, they'll be ripe, and there'll be plenty of them in there.
They sure will. Y'all, if you hadn't seen Daddy's fig preserves, it's on our YouTube channel, Country Boy Cooking with Marshall on YouTube. Scroll way on down. You'll see it.
But he's loaded, but we got more.
Let's go. Now where you taking us?
We're going up here. We got plum trees, got apple trees.
Look at that apple tree, y'all. That thing is loaded this year too. Look at this on the ground. There's so many of them.
And
peach trees.
We got peach trees.
Gotta have a peach tree. We live in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is a plum tree, ain't it? The plums, I think,
Yeah, the cold weather.
The cold weather got them this
really
year,
got
y'all.
the plums this year. When it's in full bloom, really the plum tree is in full bloom, and then it came around 29 degrees, and it really got the plums for the.
Look at that. Wait, turn back around a minute, Daddy. Look at them shoulders, y'all. I got him working out. That's right. Let's go.
Yeah, and
Look at the apples on the ground, y'all. They ain't. You just can't eat them all.
but right here, it's called June apples.
June apples. That's a tall tree. That's just loaded, y'all.
Right here's a plum tree.
We'll end up making y'all apple pie or apple cobbler with this, y'all, and show you on the show. Even Dad knows how to make that, watching Mama do it all the time, all these years. But here's a Georgia peach tree, and I think the cold weather sort of got the peaches too, didn't it?
Yeah, it's got one or two on it.
Yeah, some peach.
But right here is partly of the muscadines. They get ripe usually at the end of July.
Let's show them what little bitty muscadines look like.
This right here.
See that?
Here's
that?
a little bitty
Right
one. All over them right here. You can't hardly tell much about them right now, but
Yeah, see that, y'all? That's the little bitty ones
they're
right
gonna be
there.
loaded.
Yeah, he always has good muscadines and scuffadines.
But folks, we'll be getting back with you time again and everything, and show you when we start harvesting them, and we'll Sonny Boy will be putting it on his show. And I'm telling you, you cannot beat fresh fruit that's picked off the vine, take them to your kitchen, and make your jam, jelly, pie, whatever. Especially, I don't know about y'all, but a ripe tomato, ooh, I can eat them things right off the vine.
Well, I can too.
I mean, I can tell the difference between a store-bought and raised in the garden.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of them, I ain't saying all of them are, but most of the store-bought is raised in a greenhouse. And it just seemed like it just ain't as good as the sun directly hitting them. But you see right here, they ain't there no more. I'm fixing to eat them.
Uh-oh, he's going to eat them, y'all.
They are good. They are good.
Yeah, here's some more blueberries. Not quite as big as the big one over there, but they'll get there.
But most of these here is still green. Again, they don't get, all of them don't get ripe at the same time. And
Right.
if it did, you'd probably lose half of them because there'd be so much of them.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I've showed you around, but we will be getting back with you a little later, showing you when we harvesting some of it and cooking it and putting it on film. So right now, I'm signing off, and God bless every one of you.